What's up, guys? Mp9 FFA here, and I'm bringing you guys a free-for-all match here on Resistance. And as you may or may not already know, I am not a man of African-American descent. And I'm using the Silent Scar, and this is not going to be my most impressive free-for-all match by any means with the numbers. It's not bad. It's very respectable, but there's multiple reasons why I decided to choose this gameplay to post. And getting lucky grenades like that one is not one of the reasons. I hit like two. That was definitely luck. That guy obviously charged me, and I stuck the syntax to the guardrail here, and he made the mistake of charging me and got blown up by it. But there's another flash kill I get here, and that was just actually me just having a good rough estimate as to where this guy was, and taking full advantage of the stalker perk and being able to strafe back and forth. Part of the reason why I'm choosing this gameplay here to post for you guys is, first of all, look at this Predator. It's like instinctual. Those things are like, I'm a fucking magnet for Predators. I don't know about you guys, but I knew that thing was coming for me, so I just took the cover the best I could, and it worked out. I got the Silent Scar because you think about a lot of gameplays on YouTube and with Call of Duty. I guarantee. Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt myself. But look at that. What are you doing back there, dude? You jerking off in the bushes? Didn't want to get interrupted, so you put your trophy system up? Really? I mean, come on. Really? That's your tactic, to fucking hide in a corner and keep people from grenading you out of your little hole? Ridiculous. But anyways, as you can see, my look sensitivity, there it is. You'd think that's luck, but I saw that guy. I knew where he was. Took advantage of. Look at that MP7. Yes, MP9. I love having that secondary. I really don't use much akimbos anymore. I just pretty much run the MP9 solely. But back on topic, I'm getting way off topic here. Part of the reason why I'm choosing this gameplay, not only because you just don't see very many gameplays with the Scar L silence, and it's honestly a great weapon. You see a lot of ACRs. I'd say like almost 80% of the gameplays with assault rifles that I see are ACR, sometimes Type 95 and MK14, but those are all the most powerful assault rifles in the game, and that's why people tend to use them. And out of all honesty, I like to challenge myself. I don't use really any of those guns. I don't have a single class with the Type 95. I don't have a single class with the MK14. I have used them at times. I know how powerful they are, but I choose to use these more of an underdog weapons like the G36C you saw right there. And the reason I pulled the G36C out was because I set it up to have a EMP grenade, and just in case I came up upon a Sentry or IMS, I decided to see how well that EMP grenade worked. And I decided to try and use it to destroy the assault drone, but it didn't work. I don't think I had it nearly close enough to where it went off. Leave a comment below if you guys know whether the EMP grenade does or does not work for destroying assault drones the first time around or not. I've never used that EMP grenade very much, so I don't know for a fact. So anyways, I using these underdog guns because you just don't see enough Scar gameplays, and it's really a great weapon. I love it. It's got very low recoil, shoots at a pretty high rate, and it's very just controllable. And I just love using it, so I thought I'd just throw it in here because you really just don't see that many of them on YouTube. And another thing I want to talk about is the Kontrol Freak I'm using now. This is one of my first game. Actually, it is my first gameplay I posted on YouTube of me playing with a higher sensitivity and playing with the Kontrol Freaks. And if you guys aren't already aware of the Kontrol Freak, you've probably heard the name as I have before. But I really didn't know how much it was going to benefit, if any. And it's really actually pretty cheap to buy. A set is like 15 bucks. And what it allows you to do is to basically have a higher sensitivity for your look speed, and allows you to have full control. I mean, much more control over your fluid of your movements. I mean, look at that. I mean, how quickly I could just change my look, my direction. It was still very controlled and very fluid the way I was moving. And it's just simply the Kontrol Freaks by extending it. And there's the MP9 again. Look at that. Just a real handy secondary to have. I highly recommend using that. Kimbos can be nice, but MP9 is great. So having the Kontrol Freak has actually benefited me a lot. I've used to play on a 9 sensitivity back in Black Ops, at probably my height of that. But you know, it really can, if you don't really have very good control over it, it can affect your accuracy percentage. And I've tried raising it, and this is actually a really good way of getting better accuracy, better control over your look and aim. So I highly recommend trying it out for 15 bucks. It's really worth it. Right here I die. It's kind of careless of me because I hit the reload button early, and I had a feeling, you know, after you've shot people enough times with the gun, you have an idea as to how many hit markers they're going to take before they should die. And I thought I was, you know, right at that point where that guy was going to be dead. So that was my mistake to reload and kind of anticipated he should have been dead, and he wasn't. So anyways, so the Kontrol Freeks I'm using now, I'm running at an 8 sensitivity. I was using a 5, and it's helped me out greatly. It's really been a lot of fun getting back doing more quick scoping and playing with you know, sniping, because now I can do a little more trick shooting. And yeah, you know, if I get a game eventually where I you know, get a chance to really do some fancy you know, maneuvers with the sniper rifle, I'll throw them up there. But that's pretty much about it. This game's already wrapping up pretty quickly with the SCAR. Highly recommend checking the SCAR out, trying it. It's not going to have the kind of punch that the ACR does, but it shoots at a much higher rate, really kind of makes up for it. And like I've said before, the Mp9, look into that if you're not using it already as a secondary. You can pull it out very quickly. It's just like having another SFG on hand. It really, really works well. So the ended up score at the end ended up being 30-11. Hope you guys enjoyed this little gameplay, and I'll get you guys another video here shortly.